Vincenzo's Go Crypto Investing, and it's just a quick look at the market while I'm driving to work. So it's just going to be an overview on Vincenzo's Go Crypto Investing, where you like, subscribe, and share for a one-of-a-kind, company-made, probability-based trading alert, tactical analysis, company philosophy, right? And we're on our way to 1,000 subscribers to help you fleece, heist, and shist the charlatans and the hustlers and the heisters out there that are going to get you beat down and knocked down into submission by the whales and the market manipulators at the Federal Reserve and the United States government and the world alike that have orchestrated and implemented the biggest heist in world history by giving out cheap money, devaluing currency after currency after currency, by printing, spending, and taxation on the working class, right? It's all going to come to a head now, as COVID has brought cataclysmic events into motion that were set into motion a long time ago, but are now on a crash course to come unglued, as you got bubbles around the crypto bubble, tech bubble, used car bubble, inflation across the board, consumer prices, used car prices, new homes, right? Food, energy, across the board, inflation and shortages. And the experts can't tell you why. The experts tell you it's a supply chain problem. The experts tell you it's because the economy's roaring. Well, again, the experts and the government officials that are portraying and fabricating that they are experts. I seen you. Yeah, coming out. I was behind you at the hotel. Yeah, we got 5 fucking guys, you know what I mean? So I'm not getting there right. I just get there right before 7 right now. All right, I'll see you at work. The old man's driving next to me. Both left a little late to go to work today, but we'll still be on time. But they're orchestrating a world collapse, and they're conspiring together. It's a conspiracy because it's one or more people conspiring to make an event that they want to happen. And it's systematically going on. And you have to ask yourself, it's not just the crypto sphere, and it's isolated to the crypto sphere. You got to ask yourself why in California to New York, United States to Switzerland to Japan to China to Germany to the Philippines to South America, Central America, Australia, all across the world, to every continent, every city and province around. Everything is going on the same. High inflation, high unemployment. Well, in the U.S., technically it's low unemployment, but high inflation, poverty level skyrocketing, more people in the middle class and that live comfortably evaporating, poverty skyrocketing, homelessness skyrocketing, for people underwater skyrocketing. People can't make it. They have 2 people in a home working 60, 70, 80 hours a week, and they just can't make it. Why is that? It's because governments are out of control, and they are printing money into oblivion, just like Greece. They went belly up and went bankrupt. Venezuela, pretty much all across Europe, France, all of them, done. It's because it's been orchestrated by a central planner and a centralized government that dictates policy around the world. It don't matter what country you're in and who you elect as your puppet up there to pull the strings and to make you guys and the sheep that I call you, the sheep out there, feel better, right? And what you're going to have coming is a catastrophic collapse in the assets, the housing, the stocks, the cryptos, even the gold and silver bullion briefly could come down. But you're going to have massive inflation. That's why I've been telling you, you have an inflationary depression coming, where you have depressed growth, lost income, falling stock prices in real estate, but you got rising consumer prices, rising energy costs, right? Rising oil and gas. Everything you need to live rises. But the things you're trying to make money off of in the financials collapse. Jobs go away. depression. Inflationary depression. There's no averting it. The only thing you can try to do is subvert it by putting yourself in a better spot as this shit starts to happen. Just like the crypto's going to collapse, you can see as we go along with the crypto, you can see they're laying the groundwork. Who's to blame? As inflation surges, some Democrats blame greedy companies. It's not a greedy company's fault that the products that they make that the consumers need to live is costing the company and the owners more to get the raw materials, the minerals, the resources to make that product cost more. Therefore, they must raise prices to offset the cost, or the company will go out of business. And then that product ceases to exist in the circulation, and it makes the prices go up because the supply get tighter as companies that used to produce that product go out of business. Just like an oil company. If the oil company can't raise the price of his oil as the costs go up to mine that oil because of inflation, because the government is expanding the money supply, which is inflation, and the effect of inflation is price rising, they go out of business. You get less oil, which causes prices to go up and more shortages. And what this is going to lead to, as the communist Democrats around the world blame businessmen and companies for rising prices, you're going to start to get wage and price controls as things get out of hand. Things are already out of hand. They already can't hide where you're at. But it's going to get much, much worse. And as it gets much, much worse, you're going to start getting wage and price controls. And that's only going to increase the price hike pressure. And it's going to constrict and exacerbate a mounting crisis and a supply problem. As if you restrict the price low, people consume more as you continue to print and hand money out, and nothing's being made. It's going to go Soviet style in the United States under Joe Biden as he scrambles to hold things together. As the U.S. elections, this is an election year in November, and it's going to be whether you're a blue hat wearing motherfucker or a red hat wearing motherfucker. I am neither, but it's going to be a red wave as all these Democrats are going to take the heat for the shithole economy they got, where everything's a disaster, and they're going to vote them all out, but it's not going to matter. Things will remain the same because a blue hat wearing is just a red hat wearer in disguise, and a man wearing a red hat is really in disguise because he's truly a blue man. They're all communist socialists, sprinkled in with a few guys that give a fuck. But for the vast majority of them are scumbags. They're bought and paid for. And this has all been set into motion. Just like when the virus started, it was 14 days to curb it. Right? Then it turned into 3 months. Then it turned into a year. Then it turned into you can open up your business, but you can't leave your 3-person group. You know, then it turned into take your mask off when you sit down, put it on when you piss. Take it off when you eat, put it on when you leave, right? It changes by the day. The lockdowns get worse, right? It's a big disaster to inflict more authoritarianism and communism worldwide, and it's going to get much, much worse. It's not going to get better. You can only try to fight. Just look to Australia if you don't believe me how bad it can actually get. Like, subscribe, and share to Vincenzo's Go Crypto Investing. This was a morning rant. Haven't done one in a while. Get me to 1,000 subscribers to unlock the true power of Vincenzo's Go Crypto Investing. Peace and love. Peace and love.